after the gruesome murder of the 11-year-old Kasoa boy by some two teenagers for money rituals. A lot of people have been bringing out their reactions. A lot of people have reacted to it. Some even calling for the National Communication Authority to regulate the content that is sent out on our TV stations. And then some friends and close relatives of the suspects have been talking. The suspects being Nicholas Kinney and Anani have been talking, and then they said that from conversations they had with the boys before they murdered the 11-year-old, everything they seemed to say, or everything they said back then, was about the fact that one day they are going to be very rich. Some people even said that looking at their body language and some other behavior that they put across, it was no surprise to them that this boys went to the extent of killing this 11-year-old boy for money rituals. The grandfather of Nicholas Kinney has also been speaking, but then first of all, we'll take a reaction from some close friends and residents of Kasoa before we come to the grandfather of Nicholas Kinney. But before we take those reactions, let me say a very big thank you, of course, to Benga Import. Benga Import say opese osiansana yusia kraniama eba Ghana. If you want to learn how to import into the country, all you have to do is to call the numbers on your screen, register for as low as 200 Ghana cedis only. They'll teach you how to negotiate, they'll teach you how to import, they'll teach you how to strike prices for the right customers. What he has here, omobe establishing network amawa won't so be to me as start to business come any Benga in corruption for yankoti this close relatives and residents of Kasoa Yaba bidding komuyipa.
Something you pick it. Yeah.
Kofi says Anani always hinted of getting rich, but didn't disclose how.
Sometimes they've been talking about money. Yeah, and sometimes too, I've been working with them. They've been talking about, I don't know, say maybe I'll member or something, but they don't tell me that maybe this one, because I mean, I don't know the time that they started planning to kill someone for money rituals.
No, you're saying that Anani catch us up heading.
I see a befa.
Then befa.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And that's like some terms that the boys still have been using. Yeah.
What's the meaning of that term?
Like like abrabono ebesiye.
Another friend of the accused, who also spoke on anonymity, said Anani often had a mantra that suggested that he wanted to get rich quick.
For reality. And a pen and Nicholas names meaning so no reality was Sanshi. Yes.
You see, I are on one Subain Ben when I almost a day.
Spine didn't mean to mention, but much my omaka say, Ebefa. Was still monk, Kamaka say Befa.
Nasa Ebefa, Fatcher said.
And they meeting.
The agony of the family is not getting any easier as they are enveloped by great misery. Mother of the deceased is flanked by her family members as she stares in disbelief. Mary Mensah, a family member who came to visit the family, is here to shake herself off the news. Samed Akalilu is a spokesperson of the family.
We hope.
That's what the redeem color. Oh, just having color of your auntie. I saw about you know, own few or general Sarah. H of film or coy. So, quite not a channel, say, yes, see, a collebi. Now to me, not me say, friend Nicholas. See, we almost have video and say, yes, and he said, where you're back, I say, no, you come out of friend.
This is the home of one of the accused persons, Anani, and that structure you see there is a bathroom.
Okay, so those were some reactions from some close friends of Nicholas Kinney and Anani, who decided to remain anonymous. And then, as it stands now, the families of Anani have moved away from Kasoa because of death threats upon their life. A lot of people have threatened to take the lives of the family members of this guys or this suspect who are in police custody right now because of the gruesome way in which they murdered the 11-year old boy. Ebisunfo enye asama ede enye asama yeka na yeniaje eya wo sem ye pan because you do not really know why they will take the life of this 11-year-old boy. It's been a lot of sorrow for some Ghanaians, and we just can't imagine how the family and close relatives of this 11-year-old Ishmael are feeling at the moment right now. But then the grandfather of Nicholas Kinney has been speaking. It says that Nicholas Kinney was arrested some time ago for stealing $10,000 from his landlord or from his employer, who was an Alaji back then. According to the grandfather, Nicholas Kinney said that because in Kasoa, where they stay, they resort to traditional means. What he has said, to me, or say Nicholas Kinney, after he was accused of stealing the $10,000, so heaven and earth that enyo no na owias kano, but then echino na Nicholas Kinney and na owias askawi emane kodemu for some months and sana omusa no oden san bebre na etudwa abusuafo yenkoti Nicholas Kinney grandfather mra but answer na no mame fast da kesi ebiem emma Anas Boy Enterprise. Anas Boy say opepop silent papa, then do not look any further, do not look away. Anas Boy second to none. What he has here, Anas Boy say a bunny interior decoration Ninieki County is the first person to trust. They are the first enterprise to trust. Any Anas Boy any komo se for numbers now I was screening so now any Anas Boy so any komo yepa. It was for Yankoti Nicholas Kinney grandfather mbra yeba ibedin komo.
Did you see him?
Oh yeah, I wake up the morning. His room is in the corner here. So I wake up and I knock the door. They open the door already. So I see a line on the bed. And I greet him. What is happening on you? He said the heart was paining. So before the same day, 10:30 going before 11, then I have a messenger here told me that Nico and some boy have killed somebody. I confused. But
4 months ago,
Nico, they are working in a large compound, about 5 people. So I don't know reason Alaji point Nico alone that you go and sweep in hall. So after sweeping in hall, and Alaji say his $10,000 have lost in the room. I'm an old person. I don't believe. First, Nico don't pray with church. He was in the Kalabuli church. I don't know, as a Kojoboshi in church. A whole generation. That's the church he was attending. But very soon, Nico stopped, don't go to church again. Because of that, I was quarreling with her that you're supposed to be in the church by this time. So, it's a Christian. Because when you are a young boy have come in and you have a too much of friend, everything can happen.
Okay, so that was the grandfather of Nicholas Kinney right there, talking about his grandson, talking about how the whole thing happened, and then how Nicholas Kinney was at home, and then also Obi Befreno, and then you be born a man. Yes, say na ne nana no akoye empo or then send bebre na to just say Nicholas Kinney enya secondary school no, he found ways and means to put the boy in school, but then the boy decided to leave life on his own and then to leave how or no person or leave it na brabo. Now or then send bebre sa to just say Nicholas Kinney ne nana empo or no grandfather no maybe na or Anani father, the father of the other suspects, they were not in court terms because Anani Korea ni father Sika at the bread Nicholas said or phone. So has been trying to say that Anani is a bad influence on Nicholas King. What he has said is a lot of people are shifting blames, a lot of people are shifting the doorpost. We see a winner influence away, we see a winner influence away. And the grandfather of Nicholas King is say Anani some time ago Korea ska a brand ban say and poor phone Emma Sisiano. There's a big friction between the grandfather and the family of Anani. Grandfather Nemra,
them to buy a phone.
The same way that Anani, some years ago, Anani stole a father money, bring to this house, that they should go and buy phone. So that money to become a problem between Nico and me and his father. You see. So I want him to stop that Anani. You see, you can French.
Okay, so that was the grandfather talking about Anani and Nicholas right there. But the big question is what is happening to our youth of today. And then the sad aspect of it all is none of this is going to be ending anytime soon, because we live in a country where we glorify people who are rich and we do not question their wealth. When you question the wealth of people who are rich, who seem to make money out of nowhere, then they tag you, say we are jealous. What I said, they tag you, say we are a PhD person, you are pull them down person, until we can't even question the wealth of some of these people. We know a lot of fraud boys who are saying say or musika and say I know hustling. What I say, that's the terms on the street to say I say we are fraud and now we are sakawana unya usika by foul means says that it is hustling and our politicians and to say omuye. So at the end of the day, some of the social vices though are to be expected. We live in a country where nobody cares about anybody. The rich getting rich, the rich keep getting rich, and then the poor keep getting poorer. But then you pie bonnet say our content on TV and on social media will be regulated, so that wouldn't have such a bad influence on children of today, children who are coming up. A lot of questions on people's mind is 16 years, in 19 years, but at the end of the day, it is the love of money that is the root of all evil. Even though a lot of people have said it is the lack of money that is the root of all evil. What do you think? Share your thoughts with us in the comment section below. Make we vibe, make we judge, make we talk about all that is happening in Ghana. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel, of course, on YouTube Ghana page. Follow us across social media on Facebook at GHP News, on Instagram at GHP News, on Twitter at GHPage_com. You can also visit our website www.ghpage.com. My name is Jobsam. I remain your MC General. Awibas.